absolute silence.
Sit. Stand. Silence in the corridors and the communal areas. Skirts no more than 2 inches from the ground when kneeling.
Hi, I'm Evrenos. You're watching The Fan Carpet. Today we're at the London Film Festival for the gala premiere of The Falling. How did you get involved with this project?
So Carol Morley, our director, and the casting team sent the script over and I read it and thoroughly enjoyed it. It really kind of explores teenage female adolescence and the emotions in which you feel and the things that you question about yourself when your hormones are kind of all over the place. And it's something that's not honestly been done properly before. Yeah, this is a very true kind of a true portrayal of you know, when girls are all sort of thrown together, the things that they talk about and the things that they think about. Yeah, and I just kind of fell in love with that, really.
What did you see in Florence that, you know, you chose her out of everybody?
Charisma, talent, the raw material. You know, I think that I was looking for someone very particular. She's like the key charismatic person at the school that everyone looks up to. And you know, you think of all the different kind of types of people that were at school, and you know, I was thinking of all that when I wrote the script, and I had a very particular person in mind for the Abbie role. And you know, Florence came through leafleting Oxford with Shaheen Baig Associates, the casting agent, and we leafleted, and she sent a video, and I saw the video, I was interested. She came, I told her to take all her makeup, and off all her makeup, and she came to the audition. And then when she came in, she just had it. She had it in front. You know, you have to look at what someone's like with the camera. It's like screen testing them. Some people don't necessarily touch the camera. They don't work with the camera. You do, and absolutely. And I think that for Florence Pugh as well, she's a musician, and I think she can tell stories through her music. And I think if you can tell stories through music, you can start to translate them into film and performance.
So what attracted me immediately was the honest kind of representation of female adolescence, and that sometimes you do feel these emotions that are really confusing and strange, and your hormones are all over the place, and you're really kind of struggling to just get through and just, you know, kind of pass by on, you know, out of the limelight sort of thing, and how you know, sometimes that's not possible, and your body's doing something else, and your brain's saying this, and yeah, just the way that kind of was explored in this was really great, and something that's never really been done before. And it's really difficult to find great teenage roles without being a drug addict, or, you know, and it's like it was these seemingly normal girls, and you take a look into their life and realise that actually there's so much more going on to any person. And the wonderful thing, if you took any character in this film and made them the lead, they would have so much going on in their backstory that we really kind of explored. And yeah, just something that I really kind of enjoyed from reading.
It's my first project. Everything is new. Everything's first. First project. I couldn't have been given a better project. I worked along some of the great female actresses. So we've got Monica, Maxine Peake, Maisie, Greta Scacchi, and I was taught every single day by them. And you know, for a first gig, I couldn't have asked for anything better.
So I'm here with The Falling for our world premiere. I play Lydia Lamont, who is best friends with a girl called Abbie Mortimer, and they've got a very strong friendship. Lydia is very different to Abbie in the way that Lydia struggles to make new friends and struggles to communicate herself, I think, and Abigail is this very magnetic girl who's exploring herself and very popular with girls and boys, and I think Lydia invests a lot of time and emotion into Abbie, and then when tragedy strikes in the school and there's a mass fainting epidemic, Lydia takes it upon herself to figure out what's going on. The authorities tell everyone that it's just nothing and it's all in our heads, and she really feels that there's something seriously wrong with the school and with the teachers, and there's something that they're hiding, and along the way uncovers a few really kind of dark secrets about certain people.
How was the singing? Because you're performing also in the film, right?
Yeah, singing. I've sung ever since I was little. I've always wanted to either go to singing or acting or both. And that's actually one of the first things that I mentioned to Carol when I did my tape, was that I could sing, and that's how you looked me up. on YouTube.
Florence has been putting herself on YouTube playing Elvis songs, etc. since she was 8. So I've gone through her back catalogue as well.
So she did a little bit of
But the thing is that already in the script was the alternative school orchestra, and I was trying to find out what instruments the girls could play. And because she could sing and play guitar, I wrote that in. Because you always want to impress them on the acoustic guitar skills.
What's it like to be at the London Film Festival with your film?
Oh, absolutely amazing. We're so thrilled to be here for our world premiere. And yeah, it's so lovely to be here with all the girls and see them all together again. Yeah, I'm very excited.
You've done films about kind of teenage stories before. What did you really want to explore in this one?
I think that I really wanted to look at female identity, and particularly that adolescent period where you're forming your identities. Your identity sometimes is being formed for you. You know, so I wanted to really look at a very accessible film for both all ages, because people can look back at their own school days. You can look at when you were there. Some people at school can look there. So really begin to sort of look at what it is for young girls, especially because I think they've been neglected in popular culture.
How is this different from your work in Game of Thrones?
Extremely different. My character is so different than down to like the crew that we worked with. Such a much more intimate crew and intimate cast as well. The few girls that are kind of featured in the movie, we stayed together in a house for 7 weeks all together. 7 weeks? I don't know. But a long time all together, and that was really exciting, and just something that I felt strongly and passionately about, but it was very different to anything else I'd done.
Was there a reason to kind of explore 1969? Was that a fun aspect of it?
I felt that 1969 was a great time to set a film because it's an adolescent period. It was a period where not everything had been set in stone. I also like the fact that in the film, the character Maisie Williams played, her mum is agoraphobic, Maxine Williams, and the idea that year man landed on the moon but her mum can't leave the house, I thought it was just a brilliant irony.
I think the decisions that Aria made were very honest. People like to forget that there's a young girl kind of living with all this brutality and violence, and she does what she feels right at the time, and he hasn't exactly been nice to her over the years. So we've seen a massive change in Aria over the past few years. Moving into season 5, we're going to find a very new side to her. There's not really much that I can tell you, but we're like halfway through shooting at the moment, and it's going really well.
That's it from us. You've been watching The Fan Carpet. Remember to follow us on Twitter.
Nobody knows who I am anymore. What I'm really like. What I think about doing.